Hi. Thank you for joining our conference. Allow me to first introduce one of our founding leaders, Mr. Michael Towns. Over 3 decades ago, Michael walked away from a senior manager position with a telecom company in Dallas, Texas, and began his entrepreneurial career as a top-ranking leader with another health-based company prior to Siona. He has helped thousands to transform their lives, and as you will soon find out, he has certainly transformed his. Please welcome Mr. Michael Towns.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our Business Opportunity Zoom this evening. My name is Michael Towns. I'm always excited anytime I get a chance to share something that I know is going to change somebody's life. I'm excited. So welcome in and congratulations to you. Someone invited you on because they saw where you can have the best life possible. And they knew we could add value to that. And I'm super excited to have you on. Let me tell you a little bit about my background and who I am. Things started for me, I don't know, probably almost 31, 32 years ago. I was a senior manager in corporate America. I was doing well, living in Dallas, Texas, making a great six-figure income. Most people probably thought I had things perfect. But then one day I had to lay a guy off. And watch this, I had to lay this guy off with no severance package. His wife was expecting, she wasn't working. And I reported to a vice president, and he told me, hey, that's just what it is. You gotta let him go. And that was the day I said, you know what? I can't do this because what if that was me? And I looked at the income I was making, and if I got laid off like that with no severance package, it would have been devastating. That was the day I decided to become an entrepreneur. Things were working great. And then all of a sudden, my mom died. And when my mom died, that tremendously changed my life. I'm going to tell you over time here exactly what went on with that story. But the first thing I want to do is I want to tell you a little bit more about our company. And things really are so powerful when I look at our company. First of all, our CEO, Mr. Becky Basells, and then Mr. Angel Vera, he's one of the founders of our company. I've been knowing these guys for certainly over the last 15 plus years. In fact, we used to do business together. And what's so amazing about the CEO, Mr. Becky Bassell, I'm sure most of you all probably heard of John Maxwell, the author. Well, Becky Bursell used to actually work with Mr. John Maxwell for the past decade. And when she actually left there, her and Mr. Angel Vera, they got together and said, you know what? I want to do something. They get into the latter years of their life, or as they refer to as the golden years, and they want to start a business, but this time they want to do something where we could become the greatest version ourselves. Sure, they want to take a holistic approach. They want everyone to be healthy, but not only did they want people to be healthy, of course, have time, but they wanted people to have better relationships with their kids. They wanted people to have better relationship with their neighbor. And that's why Mr. John Maxwell actually got involved. In fact, we have what we call a legacy of leadership, and you're going to find out more about that momentarily. Let me tell you what Siona's core values are. We're really not what you would call a network marketing company. First of all, we take a holistic approach toward your physical and your mental health. But we want to be what we call a ray of light. That means we want for people not to just have more money, not just for people to have more time, we want to have a better life. If they don't get a better life, then we didn't do what Siona was designed to do. We equal everyone. There's no big I's and little U's. Everyone we consider to be of equal value, and we are unapologetically fun. Meaning that if you're not having fun doing what you're doing, it might just be a hobby. You may want to do something else. And that's why we in particular want you to have absolute fun. And then these are what we call our pillars of our holistic wellness. First of all, I mentioned we want you to get better physically and mentally. Now, I just recently had a birthday, okay? Age is growing older, that's inevitable. But feeling older, that's optional. And that's where we come in with. Okay. In fact, you've probably heard of Mr. Tony Horton. Surely, I assume most people have probably heard of P90X. Well, he's involved and he's here to help all of us to get better physically and mentally. Then, of course, we have financial wellness. Now, I'm not saying money is everything, but money gives what I call people options. You can have the option to spend more time with your family. You have the option to do this and that for your kids. You have an option to make a difference, and money does that. And then I mentioned we have Mr. John Maxwell involved, and that's where what we call self wellness comes in. We want you to become a better mother, a better father, a better parent. Once you have a better relationship with your kids, and that's where self wellness comes. If you're already a business owner, you're already an entrepreneur, we want you to learn how to lead people. And that's where self wellness and Mr. John Maxwell comes in at. These are our natural products, okay? We have something called Drive. Let me tell you, Drive that helps you to be more focused. That helps you be more creative. That improves your memory. You're not sitting thinking, well, what was I about to say? I was about to say something. It helps you to recall things. I take Drive every single morning and I feel like I can recall things like that. I'm at the best, my best, what I consider to be my best, definitely for probably about the next 5 to 6 hours. And then what's great about the Drive is you don't just crash and burn like a 5 hour energy or a monster drink or some of that stuff. Drive just keeps you all the way level. And then we have a probiotic. It's called Probio. And this is very powerful because this helps to balance the brain in your gut with the brain that's in your head. Have you ever eaten something you just feel like, you know what? I don't feel like doing anything. That's because the brain in your gut wasn't synchronized with the brain that's in the head. That's called probio. And then Vital, that's probably my favorite product. Vital is a nitric oxide booster. And our bodies, after we reach about the age of 25, it doesn't keep producing nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a signaling molecule. It's already in our bodies, but what that does, that increases blood flow to every cell, every system in our entire body. So you have more oxygen going to every cell and every system in the body, but you also have more circulation, more blood flow. I could talk forever about these products, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to put on a quick video. It's going to share more detail about the products, and then we're going to come back to you. And I have a licensed medical physician that can come and give you just a little bit more. All right? Stand by and look at the video. Watch.
Siona's products are born from the profound study of the link between brain and gut health, which is the very foundation of our overall well-being. Siona's products also aid in liver function. They boost energy and much, much more. When faced with overwhelming issues like anxiety, depression, digestive issues, or brain fog, it's about addressing the root causes with natural solutions. We've returned to our roots, realizing that our bodies possess the innate ability to heal themselves with the right natural fuel, essentially going back to what our ancestors already knew. Today, whether you're 5 or 95, living on a farm or in a city, Siona brings the benefits of natural medicine directly to you. With its 3 flagship synergistic products, each individually designed to equip your body with the tools it needs to balance and improve your overall health. Drive is a nootropic and prebiotic blend that provides mental acuity and clean energy. This formula stimulates the bacteria that your gut needs, promoting a healthier system from the very beginning of digestion. Say goodbye to bloating and fatigue and hello to a more energetic feel. ProBio is a probiotic powerhouse with a built-in liver and kidney cleanse, restoring internal balance with 15 billion active cultures in 6 probiotic strains. ProBio provides incredible organ and immunity supports. Vital, a nitric oxide booster, enhances the absorption of drive in ProBio, promoting better circulation of nutrients, blood, and oxygen throughout your body. With no artificial sweeteners and enriched with B3 and B12, Vital supports cognitive function, cardiovascular health, and about every system in your body. Siona, focus on what you do best. We'll do the rest.
Man, every time I see that video, I just get super excited all over again. These products, it's amazing. Let me just say this. It's absolutely amazing that when you look at the ingredients and each of the three products, a person would actually have to go out and probably buy 12, 15 different supplements to make up what we put in one product. And then the other thing is, at what time of the day would you take them, right? So we put everything to help the body and the mind to perform the way it was intended to perform. It is absolutely amazing when I look at, let me go back and when I look at this picture here, it's to the left of your screen. I say that is absolutely amazing. When I first got in business for myself, I don't know, 30 some years ago, I was literally the size that was actually that guy on the left. Can you believe that? That's the guy that actually met the CEO of my company, Mr. Becky Vassell and Mr. Angel Vera. And then probably about 5 years ago when I lost my mom, I told you I mentioned this. I lost my mom, and my mom's doctor told me that if I had been giving my mom the products that I had at that particular time, I likely would have never met her. That's what changed my entire life. I said, listen, I have type 2 diabetes. I have gout and I have high blood pressure. I'm going to pay it forward. I have the products, I know how to do it. I'm going to get my health correct. And then I'm going to tell everyone I come across. I'm sure you all run across people that suffering from this illness. They just got diagnosed with that illness. They're saying they're tired all the time. All kinds of things. We run across that every single day. You probably talked to someone today and they said they were tired. They said they can't wait till what, 5 o'clock came around because they were so stressed out. Well, now we have something for all of that. And when I look at what we've been able to do in our business, Sayana, what these products do to help people is absolutely amazing. So listen, this is what I'm going to do. I want you to hear from a licensed board certified physician. Now, I'm not a doctor, nor do I play one on television, but I want you to hear from my partner, Dr. David Blake. Dr. Blake, are you there?
Good evening, Mr. Towns. Yes, I am, and thank you for this wonderful opportunity.
Thank
Good
you.
night to all. Good evening to all of you who have taken the opportunity to join in tonight and hear these wonderful things from Mr. Towns and see and hear what these products can do. And just a bit about myself and how I feel and how I've used these products. I am a family medicine physician in Atlanta, Georgia. I've been practicing over 30 years, seeing patients with multiple health problems on a daily basis. The same problems you heard Mr. Towns just mention: high blood pressure, diabetes, obesity, asthma, difficulties breathing. These are all very common problems that I have seen. And over the years, I have suggested to patients that you need to take supplementation, but there was no Siona at that time. I would simply tell them to go to their local health food stores, GNC, CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, places like that, and get a product that I've never taken. Just know that they're there. Mr. Towns contacted me, told me about Siona. I was able to go ahead and use the products myself and found that they indeed do what they are advertised as doing. They help to improve mental clarity. They help to improve gut health. They help to improve blood pressure and blood flow. And by being able to tell patients this, They can use these products in conjunction with anything that they are currently prescribed. As a matter of fact, using Vital first thing in the morning helps these products to get better absorbed into the body to give the desired effect throughout the course of the day. Patients who are tired of taking anti-anxiety medicines, who say their medicines are not helpful and beneficial, that is the perfect person for me to get to use Drive, something that is all natural, that they can take without worrying if it's going to interfere with anything else that they're doing. They simply have to put it in some water and drink it. So these products are helpful. They are beneficial to our bodies, to your overall health. You are able to take them with anything that your medical doctors are prescribing for you because, again, they're all natural. It is as if you were able to go to a farmer's market, a health food store, and buy these multiple products when you look at the ingredients and take them all individually. Well, now you can take them all together. You can get them into your system. You don't have to worry about popping 30 different tablets in the course of a day. You can trust and believe in Siona. Mr. Towns, thank you for this opportunity to mention some information. Hopefully it has been helpful to those of you who are participating. Go forth and help somebody else to improve their health like you're doing for yourself.
All right, all right. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Blake. I mean, that's really amazing to me, right? It's amazing that I recently just turned 59 years old. And I said, it's absolutely amazing that when I was 59, I couldn't do the things. I'm sorry, when I was 29, rather. When I was 29, I could not do the things that I can do at 59. I mentioned it earlier. Please make a note of it. Growing older is inevitable. We're all going to grow older. And that's a major blessing. But feeling older and growing older are totally different. And let me be the one to tell you, you can choose the way you want to partner with us. And that's what I love about Scion. First of all, you can join in the fashion of just e-commerce. Perhaps you have tens of thousands of people that follow you right now. There, whatever it is you do, you can just contact our marketing department. We can show you how to do that, right? You can contact our marketing department and they can set you up with a website. You can put that landing page right on your website and you can actually earn income, reoccurring income it is, residual income. People can just literally shop until they drop. How about that? Okay. You don't have to come to any meetings. You don't even have to even be on a Zoom like this, but still, you have tens of hundreds of thousands of people that interact with you every single day. Whatever you put on your own landing page or website, they can just go and shop and buy the products, right? They can just go and get something that may help them overcome stress, help them reduce inflammation, something to help them have more of a positive response in terms of their memory and focus. Or maybe you can join a partner with us that's what's called a professional affiliate. Perhaps you have some type of clothing store already. Maybe you already have a beauty salon. Maybe you already have a daycare. Maybe you already have some kind of spa facility. Guess what? Again, you don't have to come to meetings. You don't have to build a team. You can literally just post a link onto your website and people can just shop until they drop and you're earning what's called recurring or residual income. You keep doing whatever it is that you do. And because people follow you, they already trust you. Maybe they're already having a conversation surrounding health and reducing stress and so forth. They can just buy the products, and maybe that's your way of still helping someone out. But then you can also become what's called a social affiliate. It's free to join as a social affiliate. Again, you don't have to attend any meetings. You don't have to get on Zoom like this one. You can just direct people to your website. Again, you're going to earn 15% of whatever people buy. But then what allows you to take advantage of all three of the prior ways to partner with us is if you get started as a brand affiliate. And I personally think brand affiliate is best because we use sort of what we call a network marketing structure where basically you can get people involved, and not only do you earn residual or recurring income every single time people buy those products from you, but as you start to get other people involved, maybe they have a child that's in college or is about to graduate from high school and they need to pay for college. Maybe they just relocated. Maybe they just, I don't know, maybe their marital status has changed. Okay. Maybe they're a widow. Maybe they're by themselves. Maybe they just need to do something for someone else. Whatever the case may be, the brand affiliate will give them options. They earn income on whatever they do, but then they earn recurring, residual income, that is, on whatever the team does, and that could be quite substantial. You can get started as a brand affiliate anywhere from just $320, or you can get started for $669 if that's what you want to do. We do have a fitness program as well. If you want to take advantage of that, talk to the person who invited you onto this Zoom and we'll get you more information. Talk about right now. How do you earn income as a brand affiliate? There's 8 different ways that you see on the screen right now, but in the interest of time, I'm going to talk in particular about the top 4 that you see there. And so what we have is what we call a 4x4 system. That's where we get you started, and we help you to acquire 4 trio pack customers as well as 4 other people who will join you as a brand affiliate. Now, in doing so, you will earn our first ranked position, which is actually called bronze. In doing so, you're going to earn in excess of $800. But there's more. Stay with me. As you help those 4 partners who join with you get started as an affiliate, if they do exactly what you did, remember, it's not about recruiting your way through our compensation plan and getting the end result you want. It's about duplicating your way. And then it's not about selling, we're only sharing. There's no different than telling someone about a movie or a restaurant. Imagine if you have 4 other brand affiliates who do the same thing you do. They acquire 4 Trio Pack customers as well as they get 4 partners to join with them. That's going to level you up to the next earn position. You either going to probably become a silver or a gold. In any event, you're going to earn well over $3,000. But then there's more. When you really look at getting to the upper echelon, the top percent of our compensation plan, listen, you're going to end up somewhere in our pearl position, diamond, blue diamond, and above. You're going to earn an excess of $13,000. But then there's more. Watch this. You will also, in addition to those rank positions, you can earn the following bonuses you see over there on the right. Remember, I talked about that first position called bronze, where you would earn in excess of $800? Well, when you get that done, with our rising leader bonus, you can earn an additional $500. Or remember, I talked about with those 4 brand affiliates, if they were to duplicate you, remember I said you would level up rather to the silver or gold position. Imagine you earning the silver position and you earn an additional 750, or even the gold position in addition to that $13,000 I talked about a moment ago. Imagine you being able to earn an additional $1,000. But get this, you can earn those ranks concurrently. In other words, you could breeze right through bronze and go to silver. You earn the $500 bonus as well as a $750 bonus. If you were to get to gold,
I mean, maybe you're already involved with a business. Maybe you already have a team of people. If you all just came over here, and again, it's not just because of the physical health, the financial part. It's about you having a better life. Imagine you reaching that gold rank and you reaching the 500, the 750, and the $1,000 bonus all concurrently. In fact, when you add all that up, it comes up to an additional $23,000. Now, that particular rising leader bonus is scheduled to end tomorrow, but hey, you never know. Things could happen. Imagine being able to take advantage of that. It is very simple. I know someone's already asking, okay, this sounds good. What do I have to do? Well, the first thing we want you to do is get your customers. Again, you're not selling, you're just sharing. Perhaps you talk to someone today who is already saying that they're coming down with something. They just got diagnosed with something. You already know someone every single year talking about transforming their health, transforming their body. Well, you see the way I transform mine, they could get started as a customer and transform theirs. So the first thing we want you to do is A, get customers. Then B, we want you to schedule your home meeting. That's exactly what we're doing right now. This is a virtual meeting. Think about it. You aren't even talking, or perhaps whoever invites you to this conference, maybe they're not even talking. All you have to do is schedule a home meeting just like this, and you can invite people to join something like a Zoom, or people could be at your house, and we could do a Zoom like this. And all they have to do is sit right there and watch the same way you are. And then, of course, C, you want to attend events. Events are where you go to the next level. That's when you get deeper and deeper into the knowledge and the facts, as Mr. Angel Vera just stated. We just had an event this past weekend in Park City, Utah. So do me a favor. I want you to let the person know who invites you to this conference, let them know what your level of interest is. Let them know if, number one, you're ready. You're looking at this, you say, you know what? I've been involved with something. I have a kid that's graduating from high school. I have a kid that's in college. His kid's killing me. Now I'm living a different life. I'm living by myself. I need a second income. You're ready to get started. You can get started from anywhere from as low as $320 to around $699. Okay. But then if you also want to add in our great physical and mental fitness in terms of the working out, you get to add Mr. Tony Horton's program. Talk to the person who invites you on, and they'll tell you all about that. Just let them know your level of interest is definitely a one. But then you may be a two. You're ready as well, but perhaps you have a couple of questions, and that's fine. By all means, stay by the phone. Let the person know who invited you to see what you're viewing right now. Let them know that you're definitely ready to get started. However, you do have a couple of questions. Maybe you want to know more about the working out, the transforming your body. You want to know how the meal plans work. You want to know more about the Tony Horton program. It could be that. Maybe you've been in something like this before and you're saying, what if this happens or what if that happens? Well, let me say this. The mindset of the person who taught me how to do this, they said, you know what, Michael? There's a what if, but then there's a even if. Even if, Michael, you've been at something like this before, even if, Michael, you're ready to get started, but you say you don't have the money. Even if, Michael, you're kind of challenged with time right now, and you're concerned about how much time it's going to take. Even if we're looking for the mindset that's saying, even if I'll still find a way to win. I'm still going to find a way to get to the end result. Or maybe your level of interest is three. You're saying, you know what? This sounds outstanding, but I want to get started as a customer. Do me a favor. Let the person know who invite you to see this, let them know you want to start as a customer. We can get you started today as a trio pack customer. Stay by the phone, let them know that your level of interest is a 3. In favor, stay by the phone, let the person know who invite you on, let them know what your level of interest is, whether it's a 1, a 2, or a 3. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of the day. And just remember, just because you don't see it, it doesn't mean it's not there. Okay? Because change is possible. Thank you.